What's going on, everybody? Stock Chuck here, up $3,001 in the first hour of trading. Finished the day up $8,758. So a good day, and it's still following the trend of last week, where the morning was really nice. The lunch section, I actually gave everything back, and it was down about $3,000 or $4,000, and then the afternoon session, I got it all back. So that's been the trend for the past 5 trading days for myself. So going into tomorrow, I need to be very aware of that. And I might slow it down a little bit during the lunch section because I'm kind of sick of getting chopped out. But anyway, before we get into the trades, I want to invite you all to our free trading chat room. It's completely free. It's there for new people to learn how to trade or are interested in trading, as well as the experienced trader to hear certain call outs. Made a lot of trades today based off people calling out things in chat, and vice versa. I'm calling out what I'm seeing, and people are deciding to take the trade for themselves or not. So it's a great community. It's completely free. It will stay completely free. Other than that, let's get into the trades. So there's 3 really quick trades here that I'm going to run through and roll them all together. So the first one was PENN. This one was kind of a news play. It had just broken high day, did a pullback candle, did candle over candle. I missed that, but as it was sitting up in this area, there was a huge call sweep that came through, and my news reported it. So I was like, oh, maybe this is going to pop even further on that, and it just did. And I got in at 120.50, and so, oh my gosh, did I almost top tick that? 6 cents from top ticking in this candle, and just didn't go anywhere. And sold off $1. I sold at 19.53, so basically a $2,000 loss. As that was happening, MVIS was about to do this 5-minute candle over candle that I had been waiting on, right? Pop out of the gates, pull back, candle over candle, and I was like, oh, I don't want to miss this. Oh, I don't want to miss this. And so I sold the pen, and I got in on this break here. That was the break. I was looking for a high of day, and anything over that would have been bonus. I got long 6,000 shares, 1631, 1631, and 1629. And I sold 1642, 1642, all of it. And immediately after that, there was news from MARK, Remark, that they're working with Alibaba in some capacity. I don't know. They did a tweet, and you can kind of see this huge move from 306 to 332. Because of that tweet, when I heard it, I got in. I got in over here. Let me get horizontal. Right here on this candle. It was this candle. Yeah, it was this candle right here. At 20 and around 320, 6,000 shares. Got a 4-cent win on the first lot, 6-cent win on the second lot. Nice win. At this point in the day, I don't think I am green, but pretty close. I can't remember. I could do the math right now, but I'm not going to. Nonetheless, it was nice to have 2 winners right after your first trade of the day was a $2,000 loser. Pen over 121.02 gets interesting. $130 call sweep on PEN now. Well, Charlie, you better be right. It's actually a decent call sweep. Jeez. Oh, there's MVIS. There's MVIS. All right, selling this. Gotta go look at MVIS. $30. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. MARK tweet out saying they're working with Alibaba. What? All right. So this next play was a news play, something about how Buffett got a stake of AIG. She might already have now that I think about it, but I don't know. It was enough to make the stock pounce. And when I heard the news, I know I was getting in a little high, but I thought if it was real, it really could rip and open up. I got 4,000, actually I took 6,000 shares, 47.05, 46.90, 46.88. I saw it come up and it started to cool off, and that's when I bought. Because I know it was late because it already made like a $2 move by the time I got here. But it cooled off a little bit, and that gave me a little bit of a pullback to take a position. It popped up, and this is where I kind of screw it up. I exited the first lot at 46.97, basically break even. The second lot I sold for a profit 47.11, and I thought I was all out of shares, and this candlestick opened up and started coming back down, and I realized I had 2,000 shares more, and I sold these for a loss at 46.67. So shame on me for not really paying attention. I think I lost overall in this trade. Yeah, I had a little bit of a loser overall, but if I played it right, it would have been a good get in, get out, but I just didn't play right. Buffett linked with AIG stake. Be careful because this thing's already up quite a bit. I gotta get out. Still got a little left. It's going down now. So the trade here on DKNG is a 5-minute, what I call a 5-minute setup. All that means is it has a pop, in this case, pop, 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 and then you have this pullback candle. And the moment that we go candle over candle, so an entry right there, I go long, and I use it for a scalp. I'm not necessarily on a 5-minute chart looking for a high back to the high of the run, even though that's what happened here. I typically just like to scalp this, and I kind of admittedly messed this one up when I went back and watched it. Did not like the fact that I got in for the scalp and I got the right entry that I was looking for right through here. As you can see, 685 is the area I got filled at, so just a little higher than where I wanted. But I didn't take the profit immediately. I held looking for a bigger move, and I did get that. But when I take this 5-minute candle over candle, it's not usually, I'm not looking for a big move like I am on a 1-minute chart. I eventually think it should get there, but I just use it for a quick scalp. And I had the quick scalp, I just didn't take it. I held another minute, and I did finally get that move that I was looking for back up over here, and I sold. Entry was 66.85, exit 3,000 shares was 67.11, and then the remaining 1,000 was 67.21. DKNG 5-minute. Having a hard time here. ATOS, tip ranks.
Come on.
They can move stocks there with tip ranks, so watch that one. There we go, baby. This Tesla trade was just like that last DKNG trade. It's a 5-minute play. You had your pop, you had your pullback, and you had candle over candle. And the reason why this one was so special is because you could push high a day again if it worked out. There was a little bit of extra incentive to take this trade here. Is on the way down through this pullback. This pullback right here is represented in this 5-minute candle right there. As it's pulling back, it's making these lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And, oh, wrong time frame, sorry. Here it is. It made a lower high. And I was like, okay, well, maybe if it breaks this level right here, this previous resistance point, it's going to break through it, pick up momentum to lead us to the 5-minute candle over candle. And then that breaks, and you get high of the run. And that's exactly what happened here. I went long with calls. I'll run the clip so you can see how I exited. I exited up here, though. It's a good trade. Tesla, interesting. Five-minute play is 697. That break. $6.98. Hey, there's Friday. Sell half. Sell the rest. So this was a 5-minute play, and I used. So this was 5-minute play with an early entry as well. So this is the actual 5-minute play right here, right? I took this little ceiling as an early entry. And a nice pop. So this next trade on MVIS here, let me get the right time frame. Right here. All right. I was looking for this, again, 5-minute play. That was the theme today. They were working really good. So there's your pop, there's your pullback, and then there's your candle over candle. I was trying to hit this, and I eventually did. You can kind of see that right here. The 5-minute candle over candle was the break of 1730, represents like that, all right? I thought it was going to go candle over candle here on the 1-minute, which would lead me to the 5-minute candle over candle and take off. And that was the first entry I took here at 1721, 1721, 4,000 shares. It didn't go, and it curled back down, and I stopped out for a 4-cent loss. And then that's the first clip. The second clip you'll see is when the actual 5-minute candle over candle happens, which is right here. I still took this little ceiling here as an early entry, this little peak here as an early entry, and that's when I went long. I had 2 separate orders here. I had an order ready to go live on this one, I believe, or I manually did this one, and then I had an automatic order for the 5-minute candle over candle. So I ended up taking 8,000 shares on this trade, looking for this pop over high a day, and I got all of it. So oh no, these were all automatic. Oh no, they weren't. The first ones were manual. Okay, so you can kind of see, I start seeing it come up here, and it starts to break this little peak. I buy So, 4,000 shares. I know it says that it was 1,983. It was 2,000. I don't know why this recorded as less than that. Anyway, 4,000 shares at 1728. Another 4,000 shares at basically an average of 1731. All through here, we break the 5-minute candle over candle. It shoots up, break high a day, sticks this area, and I start to sell at 3,000 shares at 1734, 2,000 shares at 1740, and 1741. I sold the other 3,000 shares. So a nice win on that trade. Do I think the risk management is different? Well, I mean, you don't have theta with stocks. I thought that was going to break this. This is building a nice 5-minute chart on MVIS as it breaks my stop loss. I will get back in for this 5-minute play at 1730 right now. Absolutely. I might take an early entry at 1725 break. Oh, got the wrong. There we go. 5. That's a good rip there. Can't believe I couldn't get either run. What is my 29? Still in half. Shares do I have? Jeez. Go 40. 3,000 shares left. I'll just take them all off. Jeez. Yeah, okay, there we go. I don't know how many shares I took there. Jeez. I got filled on everything. So this was a news play. This one, I got the news late. You know, apparently the news came out a little earlier. This is the candlestick where I heard the news. The news was that the WKHS CEO is going to meet with the Postal Service to talk about the contract that they didn't win in hopes to, I don't know, reignite that conversation. I don't know. I got in, it kind of started coming back down. I saw that the volume had already shown that maybe the news was out earlier. And that's kind of one of those things that just comes, you just got to recognize, all right, maybe this is the one of the few times that I'm getting the news late. I'm buying the top. I need to get out. Even though it's great news, right? But it already moved from 1530 all the way to 1670 in 5 minutes. So I heard the news late, got to cut it loose, move on. Okay, so WKHS saying he has a face-to-face meeting with the U.S. Postal Service on March 3rd. So it's already coming down. I gotta get out. That's that one up, but that's a catalyst play. WKHS going into March 3rd meeting. All right, so this is 3 trades back to back to back on DKNG. So DKNG ripping out of the gates today. Big pop, pullback, candle over candle, pullback, candle over candle, kind of failed. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe, just maybe, if this goes 5-minute candle under candle, this will be a reversal and we'll go back down to maybe get a nice drop out of it. So I short that. And immediately, as soon as it goes candle under candle, like it did here, it finds a big bounce and I stop out. So yeah, that didn't work out so well. Let me find that actual time. 10:20. So yeah, that was the break I was looking for. I got it and immediately bounced and bounced. So I stopped out. I went short 2,000 shares at 67, stopped out at 67.12. So I'm like, well, crap. Apparently it doesn't want to go down. Then I go and I buy it to the long side. Some I think I was looking at, I don't remember the level. See, 10.22. Oh yeah, it was this little peak right here. It's like, okay, well, crap. If you're not going to go down, maybe you'll go up. So I take it for this break, and it just doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of bleh, and drops back down, comes back up, and when it comes back up, I sell for a small profit. Got in at 67.30, get out at 67.31. And then the next one, I put an order here. So we have this pop, we have this pullback, and I put an order to go live, 4,000 shares. You can kind of see that right here at 67.43. Looking for that little peak right here to break, followed by this level to break, the 67.50. And I got it finally. I got in at basically 67.43, sold it all at 67.58, and I don't know what this filled me at because he trades garbage and didn't tell me what it filled me at. I know it's complete. I know that if I reload, it would show me. I'm assuming it's around 67.58. And then the final trade I think I took this morning was also DKNG. So there's another trade. Okay, I'll just go over this one now. Let's see, 10:30. Scoots you over a little bit. So this is a 5-minute pullback again, and then candle over candle. And I went long for that 5-minute pop, pullback candle over candle. I got long at, what is this, 67.60? Let me make sure I got the right time here. 67.60. Oh, this is a 1-minute play. It's a 1-minute play. Got in. It didn't get to the high of the run. I sold pretty quickly. 7-cent win, 8-cent win. Nice trade. That should have gone. Yeah, that should have gone. What on earth is this stock? Jeez. There's a 1-minute forming. An order ready for 1-minute play here. Looking for this high day break when it happens. Got filled.
Come on.
It's 44, 45.
speed 5 pog C stock J stock Juck stock J stock Juck stock J stock Juck stock J balls of steel stock J diamond stock J
What
SQU
in
stock
the
G
world,
stock J
Speed?
Z stock J Mama Wood stock J Elon Musk stock JS Tonks only go UP.
It's 50. Come on. Break 50. Oh. There we go. Hold on. What in the world? Speed, how? How did I get filled up there? The price. Okay, now I should get filled. That's bizarro stuff right there. Off the table. Wow, I didn't think it'd get that high. Got a live one here. All right, first hour's in the bag, up $3,001.